Here we go. Let me just do that. Now that is wonky donkey, but hey ho. So press that button. This is going to catch everybody out because they're going to be like, "What? Why is John on YouTube at 4:15 in the afternoon?" Oh, Al's ringing me. Well, I'll answer this whilst this is doing its thing. There you go. Hello, everybody. Hi, Josh. How you doing? I just thought I've just done a round table meeting with Brewbroker and a financial company called what are they called? Johnston Carmichael in Scotland, and they were brilliant. It was really good, very positive. Enjoyed every minute of it. Wow, look at that! So I thought I'd tell you about what's going on, really. So, hi, John. Watching you while having a walk around the country park in my village. Sounds lovely. It's. I was going to take the kids out earlier. I'm still not right after this vaccination. I feel 1 minute I'm fine, then I'm not. I was pretty darn ill at one point, but I'm all right. But I just feel a bit ugh. But it's not stopped me having a cheeky pint at 4:00 in the afternoon. But yeah, it was sunny this morning. Sat out, had a cup of coffee, looked at the sunshine, got my notepad, wrote the notes down for the day, what I needed to get done. Hello, Dibble. How you doing? Josh Edwards. How are you, mate? What's he saying? He says, all right, thanks, mate. Loved the beer box last weekend. Bad one is great. There it is. There's the beauty. Oh, you know what I can do? I can show you the cheeky artwork for the new one. Let's have a look. So we've got a Kolsch come in very, very, very shortly. Let me find it on here. It's a Kolsch style beer, might add. I can't say it's Kolsch because it's not made in Germany. Where's my photo app? There you go. And it is in here somewhere in my library. If I can find it, there we go. Come on. There. So this is the new branding for the new can. Look at that. How epic is that? And it's all about me and Lids, how our first date went. And yeah, so it's kind of cool. Same artist. It's done by Architects Garage over in Toronto, Canada. He's done a great job. It's fantastic. And I want to do one more car beer, but I'm pondering at the moment on ideas. Yeah, we had snow. Didn't we have snow last night? Somebody said we had snow. But yeah, it was pretty snowy. Jab 1 or 2 and Oxford or the other one. I had the AstraZeneca. And it was my first one. And at first it was fine. I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. I was totally like convinced. I'm convinced that I caught it earlier on, right at the beginning when I was in London. And because I was proper rough. And then I thought I got it again later on. So I thought, if I've had it, you won't have any reaction. But goodness me, within an hour, I felt weird. And I was all right, but I just felt weird. And then that night, I just felt really tired. That's the only way I can explain it. But the following morning, I had the shakes, I had temperature, I was sweating all the funniest was Monday morning. It didn't feel ill at all. Nothing wrong with me. And the sweat was just rolling off me. Just constantly sweating. And then now it's just been I've got a bit of like a little bit. It's almost like, you know, when you're going to get a sore throat and a cold and it's threatening to do it. It's like that, but it's not developing it into anything. And I just feel a bit tired and a bit whacked. So I thought, what better thing to do than grab a beer? Hi, everyone. Hello, Thomas. How are you? Hello, Dibble. It will last 3 days to a week. Yeah, so it's not a week yet. So, yeah. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. There's nothing. I've had worse. Please like and share. Thank you very much. This was just very casual. I just thought I'm already set up. I've just done a meeting. I've got a bit of a beer. I just thought, why not? Let's just come on and say hello. Why not? It's just a bit of fun. What is a Kolsch beer? A Kolsch is okay. So it's like a real ale that you've lagered, effectively. That's in the most basic terms I can put it. So it's a very similar recipe to one of our other beers, but we've lagered it, so it should be quite interesting actually. Do a Ford Fiesta Mark II, one on a Cortina. Yeah, see, I had a lot of Fords when I was a teenager. I always had Ford vans when I was a teenager. So I had an Escort combi van with a 1660 in it. I was a crazy kid. Crazy kid. We had sleep. Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? Yeah, same as me. I was groggy after the first one. There I go. I'm just a big wuss. Hello, Mr. Paul's Beer Reviews. Are you at home? If you're at home, you can come on if you want. Because I'm not really. This was just like off the cuff. But I know you're a busy man working, doing lots of gardening and digging and beery things. Yeah, I just thought, why not? What job did you have, John? What job did you have? Or is it like, what did I do before I was making beer? Well, I don't make beer. It's Trigger Mike that makes the beer. Tell me. Specify what job specifically. Hi, PA. Hi, pal. Paul. Hi, Paul. Sounds great. Does that? Yeah, I think it'll be all right. I'm thinking you've had worse hangovers. Do you know what? It felt like I had a hangover. That's the only way I can describe it. And after watching a couple of my friends have beers before having the vaccine, I thought I ain't doing that. So I never touched a beer. So I had one and a half beers the other night whilst I played. I've started playing this game called Elite Dangerous. It's a sci-fi game. It's just epic. And then I literally was playing like this, and then the next thing I know, I wake up and I'd been asleep like that. I just fell asleep, so I was like, right, I need to go to bed. I've been sat there for like 15 minutes, fast asleep, and I only had a beer and a half. So yeah, not good. So I want a Drunken Tailor keg, just 30 litres. It's not that big actually. It's chunky, but it's not very tall, if you know what I mean. I'm looking around like I've got one. Got one in my pocket. Yeah, but you need the machine though, Brad, to do it really. My first car was a Fiesta 957 Popular. Yeah, that was a car. That was awesome. Added passenger wing mirror and a parcel shelf, and it was speed up to a Popular Plus. Ooh. Yeah, they were Fez bombs were the thing, weren't they? Everybody had a Fez bomb. They were good cars. Law's Brinko jab. Jab, not jab. It was the AstraZeneca one. I'm literally sitting in the van right now. I finished unexpectedly early, so I've got to unload. And then I've got nothing. What day is it? It's Thursday, isn't it? I've got absolutely nothing to do. So if you want to head home, I'll stay on. I'm not too bothered. I should really text the wife because they went out. So that was part of today's thing. So because it's polling day, they shut our kids' school, so all the kids were here, which has been a challenge this morning. But now, see, they'd shut the school, and that would be the end of it, and the kids could just do whatever they want. No, we can't do that now because we have homeschooling. So I was trying to homeschool this morning. Michael will tell you I was on the phone and having to try and talk to him and sort out the boys because they inevitably get cross with one another. Micah really struggles with the work. Kobe's like finds it super easy, and then they get mad with each other because they're meant to be working together. Yeah, so super challenging morning, but a bit of a giggle. So yeah. So Paul, if you want to come on, let's stay on. It's all good. Hello, Leah. How are you? What's going on here then? Well, I had a business round table. Second one I've done. I actually did one. This funny story. I did this breakfast round table, and it was KPMG, Big Bang. The guys that had sold Magic or helped broker the deal to sell Magic Rock, and they invited me along to this breakfast round table, and I thought, oh, this sounds fun. Went along. It was Business Insider that did it. I think was it Business Insider? Yeah. And anyway, went along. I just replied to the email like, oh, free breakfast sounds good. Yeah, I'm in. I went. I kid you not. The people in there were. I was the poorest by about £4 million. Like everybody was loaded. Everyone. I was like, what am I doing here? And I rocked up, right? Hoodie like this. I had my jeans on and a pair of Timberland boots. Everybody else dressed to the nines in a suit. There was one lady. She was so cool, actually. Really down to earth, quite a posh lady. Probably in her 30s. And she owns an insurance company. Yeah, that's right. Owns an insurance company. She's like, well, I made 100 million last year. And so I took all the staff to York races, and I paid for everything for a whole weekend. All their family as well. They could. I was like, okay then. I was like, I'm really out of my depth. I was like, I've got a van with some. It's got this. My hoodie matches my van. Yeah, that's about as good as I could get. My first car was a Metro 1 litre HLE. Woo! HLE was wasn't that the one just under Vanden Plas? So HLE was pretty well spec'd, wasn't it? My first car and my last car was a Vauxhall Viva, either a Mark 1 or Mark 2, in brown. Yeah, they used to melt, didn't they, in the snow? Right, I'm going to text the missus. Feel free to get a drink. Let me just tell her. Otherwise, I'm dead. Here we go. Contacts. Hey, all finished. There you go. Done. So my first car was a Volvo 360 GLE SE that I bought off my mum. And then after that, I just bought all sorts of random stuff. I think I crashed that one into a dumper truck, if I don't remember rightly. But yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Right, I'm gonna get some more beer. Am I the only person drinking at this point? Oh dear. Tom, what's going on? You know what? I used to get that all the time. And I got myself a better pillow, and it kind of cleared that up. Funnily enough, I'm all right. I'm all right. I tell you what, I've been doing. I've been doing me crypto, and I've also, Tom. I'd love to hear what you think about the AMC Entertainment Holdings things because I have some shares in that as well. I think that is really interesting, if nothing else. So I've taken a bit of a punt on that one. But yeah, what do you think? Am I completely losing my mind, or is that potentially going to work out incredibly? Because yeah, I put some money in there. So yeah, I should do crypto and stock stuff by Lord's Brewing Co. Know nothing about any of it. On the hard stuff this afternoon, Vimto. Still on the clock, working from home. Well, technically, I've got another hour, but this morning I started earlier. And the other night, I didn't finish until 11:15. So I thought I'd knock off early today. Well, technically this is working. I could argue this is working. So if you're watching, there's 15 of you. If you fancy giving me a thumbs up, that would be great. But don't feel you have to. It'd just be nice. That's all. Let's have a little butchers. This is totally off the cuff today. I think Paul will want the link, won't he? Oh look, that's me. Okay, we got one thumbs down. Somebody came in and just gave me a thumbs down. You swine. Why bother? Honestly, if you don't like it that much, just don't watch. It's no one's forcing you. Right. So if I press invite, copy to clipboard, and I'll send this to Paul. So what's everybody been doing? What's been going down? Anything exciting? I still feel like it's a bit Groundhog Day-ish. Like we're just going round and round in circles. That's what I feel like. But maybe that's just because I've got other stuff that I've had to do. But I just feel a bit like I'm just going round and round in circles at the moment. Not sure regarding AMC. Look into some growth stocks, EV and EV stocks. They've been beaten down in the last 3 months. Ooh, okay. I know that's obviously not. I've got to do my own research on that. Just yeah. I think the only way I can describe it, Tom, at the moment is I'm just doing the headline stuff. That's all, really. Yeah, I've done all right so far. Not done too bad at all. It's just something different. Oh, what's going on here? Oh no, sorry. Sorry, I do the Royal NHS Royal voluntary thingamajiggy. So if they need a van, I've got one for them. But I thought that I was getting, but I'm not on call, so it's fun. Let's have a look. Hello, John. Damn, the beard's growing. Yes, look at that. It's getting there. I just got to get there. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Just cracked a bottle. Open a bottle of Crown and Glory by Cheddar Ales. So there were some really cool breweries in and we were with Twisted Wheel. They were in there, and some other big ones. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was good meeting earlier. I can see the brewery from my new house, John. Can you really? No way, Josh. That's mad. Well, keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Make sure no one. We had some kids try and break in the other day. I do exciting stuff working out OBS. OBS, yeah. This is through OBS, then onto StreamYard. If charge point hits 20, pull the trigger. Lost motivation with the videos at the moment with being swamped with work. What are you drinking? I am drinking Warsteiner because that's all I've got. I've got some Pilsner Urquell. I've left the beer over here. I haven't eaten a great deal today, so this could go badly. And we've got the quick pint. It's Friday tomorrow. There we go. Yeah, it's funny. It just makes me giggle. We do it every time we do a video. There's just one dislike, just one person. It's like there must be a subscriber. They're like, he's on right, and hit the thumbs down button. Screw him. It's like, how random, how very random. Move to Linthwaite. Ah, right, okay. So you really are just down the road. That's pretty cool. It's all right, is Linthwaite. It's not a bad spot actually. Opening a nice cold can of Guinness. Well, I've got the wrong glass for a start. But it kind of works. It's doing all right. So this is, I'm doing this on my cheap Chinese camera. Then I think last time it went wrong, and then Scott laughed at me because it just went off. I was like, "Oh, it's all working, cheap camera, yay!" And then it went off. So, what's if charge point hits 20? Pull the trigger. Oh, so what is charge point? Charge point. It's all very. I think I like your videos, Tom, but I will admit I don't know what the chuff you're talking about most of the time. So I have to watch your video, and then what I have to do is go away, Google everything, and then and then rewatch it and see if I work out what's going on. Fairly quiet. Looking forward to trying the Sayer Inn up the road as they brew their own beer and serve only their own. Any news on the tap room opening date? So yes, it's on. There is there is an event on, Josh, and there's some tickets for sale. If you go on our website and go into events, it is there. The Sayer Inn. For those that don't know, the Sayer Inn is like folklore. That's the only way I can explain it. So it's a brew pub, and it's been there donkey's years. And it's the top of a hill that's pretty steep, and it's an old cottage with this brewery in it, and it's absolutely fantastic. Great spot, really good. And the guy that owned it, he's died. His son's taken it over. He's doing a great job, from what I can gather. It's not Friday, Sobieski. I'm sorry. It's just I was on a meeting on a round site. See, I'm all comes up again. I was on a meeting, and basically I finished the meeting, and I thought I'm already set up. I'll just go live for a bit. Why not? So that's it. That's why I'm here. Sobieski. Not long. No, it's true. Ace. Who might get a ticket? Yeah, come and see us. Yeah. Is this in Huddersfield? It is. It's in the Huddersfield, indeed, at the tap room. Live on a Thursday to what do we owe the pleasure? I was just saying. I was just like, finished the meeting, thought I'll have a chat with everybody, put myself out there. Why not? And that's it, really. That is the full extent of this amazing Thursday live stream. And that's it, yeah. And I've got a bit of peace. There's no the squids are they are. I think they've. I want to say they've gone to the park with Lydia, but looking at the weather, they might have gone to the park, quite possibly. Yeah. Bring on Friday. Yeah, so lots going on. So I've got a question for you guys. Whilst you've got 16 of you in here, what do you want us to make next? Like, what? Okay, there's two ways of looking at this. I know there's going to be a lot of random, like, I'd like this and like that, and like they're just never going to sell in a million years. But if you think there's something that we could make that that we'd be able to sell a lot of, that's not really obscure. Yeah, what beers do you think we should make next? What do you think we should do? So, yeah, I've got my notepad here. I'm going to open this up to all 12 of you. I've got pad, got me pen. Tell me, what do you want us to make? Whereabouts are the tickets on the website? Go to events on our website. There's a little box that says events. I'll just double check. I've not been I made the website, so I should know if it's there, and I don't. So I'm going to double check in case I got it wrong. Let's have a look. If you go to Come on. Yes, I am 18. Go to brewery, hover over brewery, and then it'll say events and venue hire, which we don't do anymore. Don't hire it out. You cannot have it. So there you go. Crummy Beard says, full stop. Or period, as the Americans say. A brown ale. A brown ale. Oof, brown ale. They're quite hard to sell, though, brown ales. Irish Stout. Yeah, see, yeah, I agree. That would be fun. Our porter isn't far off a stout. And I'm only saying that because I don't think it is. I don't think it is anywhere near a stout. However, the other beers from other breweries I have that claim to be stout would be thinner than our porter. So I don't know. I wasn't planning on having a beer, but I feel it would rude. It'd be rude not to join in. Well, I think you just got to join in. I'm not going to have a load. Just a cheeky one. What else have we got? Richard says money. It's not a beer. That's what we need to make from the beer. So for you that don't know, Richard is my business partner, and he's getting married in a few days. So you shouldn't be on here watching live streams. You should be getting your wedding stuff sorted. Just saying. Otherwise, your missus is going to kill you. Nice oatmeal stout. Oh, yeah. Lots of love for the stout on here at the moment. What else have we got? Magic mushroom ale. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Cheers, pal. Dark ruby ale. See, now we made a ruby, and you couldn't flipping give it away. Couldn't give it away. No one wants ruby beer for some reason. I don't know why. Just when you tell a pub it's a ruby ale, they don't want to know. Or red. Or if you say a red ale, they're like, we do a good red ale, but no one likes it. But something Belgian style. I reckon if you did something that was like barrel aged, it might be good fun. New England IPA. Get another Christmas edition out in the works. A Nipa for Christmas. Christmas Nipa. Interesting. Are you guys not fatigued yet with Nipas though? Because a lot of people, I see. I don't know. Obviously, we drink a lot of beer, don't we? I'm just not a fan of Nipas, full stop. But I know some people absolutely love them. But there's a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers saying, "Oh, I'm just sick of Nipas." So I don't know. But obviously people like it. It's not something we've ever done before, but we could do it. Yeah, absolutely. Irish Stout, plum porter. It always makes me a plum porter makes me think of Titanic Brewing. Is it because they do a plum porter, which is probably the best one. Well, the only one I've had, but it's a good beer. It'd be very difficult to go up against that. Black IPA. Yeah, black IPA. Look, I love the dark beer at the moment. I'm surprised. Rum infused ale. Don't know if you can do that, but we'll try. Just the ABV would be mental, wouldn't it? Could do a mild. We've already got one, Dibble. It's all right. It just doesn't sell that well. It's probably not going to make it again, if I'm honest. The oatmeal stout plum port recommendations are also lit. You can always make an imperial stout or barrel aged stout, or just make a stout. Yeah. Well, I think for winter there's a definite. Wow! Look at that coming down outside. You hear it? Oh, you won't hear it because it's got noise gate on this mic now. Is Simon from Ale Craft Beer actually going to the event, or is he virtual? What's included in the price? Just admission. The description's all broken up as I'm on mobile. All right. No, he is coming. And you get your tasting beers included in the price. There you go. Wait a minute. Is it Friday? No, Jack. No. I've just jumped the gun. It is in fact Thursday, but I was already set up. So I thought, did a Zoom call, like a business roundtable. I thought, you know what? I've got a beer. I'm here. I'm sat down. I'm comfy. I'm warm. It is Jack. Thomas is trying to convince everybody that a day has drifted by without him knowing. Crane Beard says Blue Monkey do a plum stout. Oh, do they really? Blue Monkey. Let me write that there. Blue Monkey. Right, there you go. Yeah, do you know, I've still not had a Dunkel, Marzen, or a Dunkel. Hells. Okay, cool. It is all good. Hello, John. Cheers from Maine. Hello, Maine. How are you? I hope you're doing all right over there, top shelf. It's really, really raining here at the moment outside, but it's all right because I'm inside. I'm warm and I've got a beer. So, what more can we want? Thanks for that, mate. No worries. Yeah, I do that. Once when I was in, my wife thinks I'm such a nerd. I am really. We were in Disneyland Paris, and a few years ago, and it absolutely pelted it down. And we were on the entrance bit waiting to go up, and it's got an undercover bit with, like, you know, those airport escalator, travelator thingamajiggies, and it was throwing it down. And it went on for ages. And I got my phone out and I started watching the weather radar, the Doppler radar that shows the rain. And I was like, no, not yet. Give it. It's passing. And people were dashing. They were getting soaked because they couldn't be bothered to wait. And then literally I was like, and in 30 seconds, it's going to stop. And literally it stopped. And then we walked to a drive. She's like such a nerd. So yeah. Would you venture into cider? No way. No, not in a million years. It's just not what we do. It's like, yeah, a friend of mine has a really good cidery called Udder's Orchard. There's another guy that has Pennine cider. It's just not what we do. It's no. Played with the idea of getting a still, but that's another thing. A white stout. It's all very wintry. I think maybe because the weather, everybody's like winter focused. That's what you want in it, a nice, a warmer sort of, I don't know, an oatier, stoutier, darker chocolate roasted loveliness when it's cold. I think YouTube's a great research platform. You're back. Yeah, well, that's it. We've, you know, you guys are the ones that buy the stuff. So might as well have a little, look around. I know Paul wants to. Me and Paul are going to do a beer together because he wants to do one with ginger in it, and it's a love. I don't like the taste of ginger. Like I won't eat ginger biscuits and stuff like that. Don't like it. But I know other people do. So you can't. Jack, I can't believe you would say such a thing. Yeah, if somebody else will buy it and they're interested in it, then yeah, hey, why not? If you do a cider, you could use Chris's accent. I could, absolutely. Hello, John. What are we drinking? I'm on Warsteiner at the moment. That's all I'm drinking. Nothing exciting. Okay, let's try another suggestion: a steam beer or a rye beer. We were going to do a steam beer. That was on the list, and then we didn't do it. I can't remember why. I shall write that down. We've done a Kolsch instead. I think the thing with the steam beer was we can't remember what the reason was. I think we were going to do it and then we changed our minds. Oh, I think because the Kolsch. So the Kolsch, the Kolsch essentially is not dissimilar from one of our other beers, but the whole process was different, and we had all the ingredients in stock. So I think that's why we did it. Can we get a beer called Headspin or something very high percentage? Do a marketing campaign with video animations for someone on Fiverr, a series of persons getting progressively drunk from it. Well, we do want to do a high ABV beer. I did have an idea on like just on another note for a silly marketing thing as a bit of fun. We thought about getting 3 beers that we know we're going to make. So we announce what 3 they are for canning. And then what we do is we go and give the brief to, I'll do it as a video, go online onto Fiverr, and I'll find a designer for each one. The only thing that we'll give them is our logo and like the legalities and, allergens, ABV, all that kind of stuff. And just say, do whatever you want. Just see what comes out. It could be random. And do like 3 levels, like somebody at, I don't know, 40 quid, 50, 40, 50 quid, and then like, I don't know, 100 to 150, and then somebody at like 250 quid. I don't know, something like that. Something just a bit of fun, and just see what the cans come out like. It'd be bonkers, absolutely bonkers. No, it's a great idea. No idea is a bad idea. How about an Elderflower Citrus Ipa? Elderflower always makes me think of gin for some reason, and it's not something that you see. Well, they do elderflower gin, but just always makes me think of gin. But it might be a nice little crossover that. There you go. I don't buy. Sorry, that's all right. You don't have to. You don't drink. Yes, it does. It does. Sobieski, that's exactly it. I'm like really enjoying this. And I'm not rushing it either. I'm just like, especially as I've hardly had anything. Sweet. I'm off work today. Just got my second COVID jab. Good on you, mate. I've had my first one. I'm still a bit rough. See that cough there was for sympathy. No, nothing else. I felt rough as chuff on this first one, but I'm all right. It's all good. Apparently, you can feel rough on the first one, and then okay on the second, or you feel rough, okay on the first one, and then rough on the second. But apparently, it's unlikely you'll feel rough for both. I don't know if that's true. That is what I'm being told. Right, I've got a good list of beers here. Anything else? Right, these are predominantly, I think, more wintry. So what about something a bit more summery? Well, apart from the Nipa's not. Give me some summer. I'm thinking a peach lager or a peach something or other. Because if you do it with apricots, because apricots are cheap, but they give a peach flavour, that might be fun. Yeah. Well, I know we want to do we wanted to do a lager, just a straight lager that is around the same strength, 3.8 to 4. So a lower ABV to compete with the likes of, dare I say it, Carlin and some of the AB InBev stuff. Just good quality lager. A coconut stout. Do you know what? I was chatting with someone the other day In fact, it was yesterday. So somebody's approached us who is a coffee fiend to do music and stuff, and they wanted us to do a beer with them as a collab. And my friend owns Bean Brothers Coffee in Huddersfield, and we were chatting. I went to see him yesterday at the roastery, and I said, "Would you fancy coming on this project?" And we talked. We do a beer called Amaro Joe, which is a white coffee pale. I was thinking if we could make a pale again with coffee again, but then maybe if we use Sabro hops and made it coconut, like a because coconut coffee is in apparently. So yeah, that might be good fun. Um, you can do it with Sabro hops, can't you? Coconut flavour, as I understand. I feel like there's a lot of coconut stouts, but what could we add? Coconut and what? Pineapple stout. Pina colada stout. I don't know if that's a good thing. I got beer in the fridge. I got the beer fridge full if I start feeling ill. Yeah, yeah. I'd advise you not to drink on it, only because somebody I know drank and then had a jab and then was really ill, and it was 10 times worse because I'd had a hangover and felt ill. As you're on the rhubarb triangle, I think you should do a rhubarb sour. Yes. Now, Trigger Mike did a kettle sour the other day that he's been messing around with, and we were chatting about doing rhubarb. The only thing is, it's really expensive, funnily enough. But yeah, and apparently we're just outside of the rhubarb triangle, but we're very close. But yeah, I'd like to do a rhubarb beer, and I'm not a massive fan of rhubarb, but I prefer it to ginger. A rhubarb. I'm just going to put rhubarb beer / sour. There you go. Okay, that's cool. I'm hoping to get to Brew London and bring you a high percentage beer, more for the day out than the beer. Cool. It'd be nice to see you, Dibble. Come and see me. I've got to be careful because I'll get in the party mood. I'm like, I'm out. There's people. I can go drinking. Woohoo! And then it'll be like, but there's lots of buyers there and all sorts of other important people. So I can't drink too much. Malty, heavy lager, or pale. Feeling hot fatigue with most. Oh, really? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Malt heavy lager. That Vienna Lager from Donzoco, that was really good. I think they nailed that. I'm going to put Vienna Lager right here. When I was in New York, their lagers are very malt heavy. So maybe we do a New York lager. See, I think Brooklyn lager reminds me a lot of all the lagers that I had in New York, to be honest. Strawberry rhubarb IPS. Strawberry rhubarb IPS. Oh yeah, we were looking at doing a rhubarb and custard one. It's a minefield, that one. Bad idea. Not one of my best, that one. Builder's brew, please. As in like a cup of tea, really dark, no milk in it, and a ton of sugar. Lime citra. Oh yes, that does sound good. We've always had this running joke about like when you read the spiel that we put on cans and stuff, we try and make it sound really exciting. We were saying we should do a beer with spun lime in it. It just sounds amazing, spun lime. And you're like, well, what is it? What is people are going to be like? Well, spun lime. It's like wow. And then we'll just do a video how we spin the lime before we put it in the beer. and then just have literally somebody just spins the lime round and then cuts it, squeezes it, and puts it in the beer. So that'd be kind of funny, just being silly. Just silliness. A maple pilsner. Maple. Now there's an interesting maple. Probably, I want to say it's the sugar thing, isn't it? Is the issue. Maple pilsner. I've got like ideas for days here. Yorkshire rhubarb lager. Yorkshire with my Yorkshire biscuits, my Yorkshire terrier, Yorkshire cap, Yorkshire biscuits. I don't know. Rhubarb in a lager. Won't that be? That's a big flavour to have in something that has very little flavour. That probably would sell well, yeah. To be honest, it probably would. How do you execute that one well? Worth looking into. The beer I would bring would have to sit for 48 hours before drinking. It's bottle condition, 12% ABV. Wow, it'd probably be something that I can't drink there. Then I'll have to take it home with me and drink it when I get home. Well, thank you for all the art. Look at this. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lines left. 4 more suggestions. I was thinking of doing a stout called Doug and Bob's Wild Ride, about the SpaceX, the first when they sent up the first Dragon, the astronauts were called Doug and Bob. This was amazing. Like expecting like Buzz or Neil Armstrong. No, it's Doug and it's Bob. And they've gone to space. So I thought like a stout that was cinnamon and cracked black pepper, like something to blow your head off. Maybe you could put ginger in that one as well. It's like absolutely rah. Yeah. That was my thoughts. So who's on the old beer then, and what are you drinking? Because your comments of either that or I've broken the internet. What you drinking? Where you from? I know most of you in here though. That's it. Well, I know everybody in here at the moment. Oh yeah. Just a quick one. Our 30-litre polykegs are for sale now. They're selling really well at the moment. So if you've got a Linda Pygmy or one of the other ones like a Porter Pint or anything like that, yeah, we're selling 30-litre polykegs now. Now, has my chat broken, or is it because you've all stopped talking? Let me just have a look. I'm looking on my other screen. Yeah, it's broken. Right, okay. Why is it not doing that? How odd. Oh, it's all coming through now. How strange is that? StreamYard does that. It just stops randomly. Here we go. Not drinking anything yet. Got a meeting with 2 students later today, but we'll be cracking one open after to numb this pain. Oh, dude. Get a new pillow. Honestly, cost me 15 quid. Brilliant. As for drinking, I need a coffee. I had a coffee. I do like my coffee. I've got a bean to cup machine here, and yesterday I had 2 cups of coffee, and my gosh, I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. And I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just does. Sometimes it doesn't. Very strange. Kev's on the old Frankisana. Oh, 5% ABV. I'm gonna get another beer. I probably need some food as well. I don't know what I've got for dinner. No idea. Um, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Today I made myself 2 egg mayo sandwiches. I've had 2 packets of crisps, and that was it. That was all I've had all day. I'm a hero. I'm a hero. No. Oh gosh. So yeah, thank you for all the ideas, all the beer ideas. Some belters in there. The plum porter. I guess maybe that's why people don't do it. Is it because it's done so well that everyone's like, "Oh, we don't need another one"? What goes with plum? What else could you have? So it's not just plum. Also, on another note, if Lee is still in the comments, uh, when you're having a selfie photo, plum is not the right word to say. Apparently, it's prune. So if you say prune, you get the pout. If you say plum, that's very different. Your lips do a very different thing. Yeah. One of them could be called going out or out with the pubs and clubs reopen. A multi-strong lager. Yeah, out 15% multi-lager. Yeah, blow your head off. Yeah, when you're out, it wouldn't matter, would it? Simple ingredients keep the base cost down. Sell it fairly cheap, but still slightly on the premium end of lagers. Yeah, it's not actually ingredients of lagers is minimal. It's the time it takes to lager it is the expensive bit, and there's no way around it unless you're a big conglomerate that can speed things up with chemicals. Um, so yeah, it takes a long time. Ties up tanks. That's why there's not a lot of people that do lots of. There's a lot of people that claim something's a lager, but it's not really a lager, if I'm honest. Um, Plum and vanilla crumble style. Yeah, plum and vanilla. I could roll with that. Uh, it's quite cool. Right, okay. Crumble style. Crumble style. Hmm. I usually say fig when people try and take a picture. Fig? Fig. 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 That gives you that. Fig. Are you home yet, Paul? Are you home? Are you home? Yeah. We've got 27 people on. I can't believe it. 27 of you. 26 of you. 25. No, kidding. Oh, dear. Plum and custard. Plum and custard. Custard. Yeah, plum and custard. Well, I when yeah, the actual custard bit is really It's not. You've got to put lactose in to execute it well. That's to try and make the custardy flavour, which not everybody likes lactose. I don't mind it. I don't care, but some people are very anti. But I don't. Yeah, plum and custard sounds kind of cool. I wonder if you did the vanilla, whether you get that make your brain think that it was custard. Because isn't that the main thing in custard, apart from custard powder? You could try an orange IPA for summer. Yeah, orange. We did used to have an IPA called Havelock that had orange um, orange peel in it, and and it had like a marmalade taste to it, and it was quite good actually. It had a bit of coriander in it as well, and that used to put people off. So we were going to ditch the coriander. I'm just checking. I've got loads of messages. Uh, People are asking me all sorts of stuff. Lydia says, "Okay, babes." There you go. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Notification central. I find I have my watch and my notifications from my phone go to my watch, and then I don't have the pinging and the buzzing, and it doesn't make me jump. Do you need to lager a Kolsch for the same time as the bottom fermented lager? Do you need to lager a Kolsch? Yes, is the answer to that. Our Kolsch has been in there for ages. Maybe not quite as long as the Pilsner, but it's been in there for ages. Trigger Mark says this next batch of Pilsner is probably the best we've ever done. Cherry Stout. Cherry, I love cherry. Cherry is one of my favourite flavours. I just love cherry. It's funny because we were talking to a friend in America who, when we were talking about doing gin, was like, "Oh, you should do some British gins, get him over." And I was like, "Yeah, we'll do a cherry one." He's like, "Oh, don't do cherry. They want blackcurrant." I was like, "What? Blackcurrant's for kids?" And they're like, "No, cherry's for kids." So out there, blackcurrant was kind of considered more upmarket than cherry. Cherry's more kiddie fine. Where here, I don't think it would matter. You could create a beer specifically designed and to be paired with curry and do a collab with spice and easy to sell their packs with beer. We did something like that. So on one of the boxes, we did a cook along with them, and we cooked the curries and had a few beers, and we kind of worked out which beer was our favourite with the curry. The video's still up on our channel if you want to watch it. I think we might be having spice and easy tonight, actually. Got some curry packs. I do like a nice curry. I make a suggestion for beer. I'm never going to drink it. Well, there is that. Figgy Stout. Figgy Stout. Look at this. We're nearly there. Down to the last. How are you doing, Neil? Nice to see you. Figgy Stout. Was it Mount Helix? That was my favorite. I think it was Mount Helix, and I want to say Malamute. I think we like Malamute. I can't remember. I've slept since then. Look at that page worth of notes. Boom shakalaka. I'm gonna get another beer. I've only got this little bit left. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. When we did the cranberry one, I don't think they were imported. I think they were British, as I understood. What other fruit ones have we done? Actual out and out fruit ones. Sunset Cocoa. We didn't use fruit in that one. We used a oil. But I think, to be honest, that wasn't the best thing to do with that one. Although I tell you what, it sells really well. Loads of people buy Sunset, but it is a bit. It's a polarizing beer, that one. Sticky toffee pudding, stout. Oh, sticky toffee pudding. Could just eat sticky toffee pudding now with ice cream. Oh, what are you doing to me, David? What are you doing? Well, that goes with a fig thing, doesn't it? Because you have. Oh, I haven't got any sticky toffee in. It's Casey's birthday this weekend, so she's having a surprise party, and I keep winding her up. And I won't tell her what it is. I'm not even going to say it on here because she'll go back and rewatch it. But I told her, so it's her birthday, and I said, "You're gonna love it, Casey," because she said, I want to go. I want money for my birthday." She's like, "It's all grown up. I want money for my birthday, Dad. I don't want presents. I want money so I can buy what I want." All right, okay. So I said, "Well, you're gonna love that 30 quid." And don't forget, you got to get your school shoes out of that. She's like, not impressed with me at all. And then she's like, "So what am I doing for my birthday?" I was like, Well, I'll give you a clue. Sewing. So it's a sewing experience day. She's like, it's not funny. It's not funny, John. Dad. So I was like, yeah, she never calls me John. I don't know why I said that. But yeah. Yeah, Raggy! I like beers for my birthday. Is it your birthday, Raggy? Is it your birthday? Is it? Is it? Is it really your birthday? If it's your birthday, mate, happy birthday, old boy. How you doing? I'm good too. I love the spontaneous lives. Do you know what it was, Neil? I was just sat here and I was finished the meeting and I was like, I'm going to crack a beer open. Everything's all set up. I'll click live. See how everybody's doing. We're going to do it again tomorrow anyway at 4:30. I just thought I'd pop on. That was it. Did Paul say he was home yet? Nah, June 24th. Yeah. Yeah, I like a few beers on my birthday. Oh, my 40th was right in the middle of lockdown. Well, I never had an 18th. I never had a 21st. Like big do. Nothing like that. My 30th, very little do. Nothing massive. And then my 40th, I was like, right, I'm gonna do this one properly. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna go away, and then yeah, didn't happen. But there you go. Captain Beats Adventure. Hey, you beautiful man, you. How are you? You alright? I'm alright. I'm alright. You alright? I'm alright. Why is Google suddenly asking me if I need? How can I help? I know I'm fine. Honestly, go away. Yeah, I'm alright. What you been up to, Captain? Have you got a beer? I'm going to finish this off. Get a fresh glass. Grab another beer. Raggy, when are you doing your next live feed? You're loving your lives at the moment. You're always on. Feel like you're having a great time. Let me grab a beer. I'm going to put the heater on. It's getting a little chilly again. So this beer is from Zapato Brewery in just down the road from me here. Quality. There's some nice little beers. If you want to go over and grab some beers off them, I'm sure they sell them on the website. This is a Zapata Pale Goldings. So British hops in this bad boy. £4.50 I paid for this. Big can, 500ml. That's solid effort, that. Birthday and Christmas is very good for beers. I'm 50 this year, dreading it. Oh, bless you, mate. Yeah. Do you know what I found the hardest was when I got to 25. I started an early midlife crisis, I think, at that point. And I was like, what have I done with my life? But it was all, yeah, it was just getting unnecessary. I think this is the thing. I was trying to explain to someone the other day. They were saying that how they wanted this and they hadn't done that. And I said, look, you know, that they said they're not successful. And I said, I used to think like that. And I said, you've just got to redefine what success actually is and have a look at what you consider as successful and what the reality of what people see as successful. And then, remeasure that. So when I did that, I was like, oh, I'm not actually doing too bad at all. Just putting too much on myself. 8 p.m, mate. Cider review tonight. 8 p.m. most nights, to be honest. You know what, Raggy? You do a good live. I know people really enjoy it. I come on yours sometimes and just watch because I find sometimes you'll know as well as me, Raggy. It does take it out of you doing these lives, and also I think sometimes it's like even when you're watching, you're your message, typing, it can be quite, takes a lot out of you. Sometimes I just want to sit and just watch and drink beer. Booked my ticket for Lord's first Stone Crow. Get in. Awesome. Thanks, man. John's got 8-bit. Oh, is my interwebnet gone bad? I'll take my phone off. Can you guys still see me, or do I look like a Minecraft character? That's my Minecraft impression there, just so you know. Richard J. Mills just found out I passed my master's in engineering today after 3 years of a part-time study. So celebrating with a can of Roy, a well-timed casual pint. Cheers, everyone. Well done, Rich. That's flipping great news. Well done. All your hard work's paid off. And now you're having a fantastic beer. What more can you want? That is superb. We need engineers. Can't live without engineers. I watch a guy on YouTube called Smarter Every Day, and he is quality. Oh, Tom wants to know. Cheers to let's. If you've got a beer, let's raise a. I know it's a Pato's beer, but hey ho. Let's raise a beer to Rich passing his engineering masters today. 3 years of hard work. Well done, Rich. I'll drink to that. Well done, mate. Oh, wow. That's interesting beer. ABV. I love that. It says here, best within 3 months, good for 6 months, okay for 12 months. After that, who knows? That is honestly what it says. Yeah, that's brilliant. It's true, though. It's exactly that. So the company's... That's interesting. The company's based in Marsden, but it's brewed in Leeds. I wonder who brews that from. I wonder if it's Leeds Brewery. Or Kirkstall. Could be Kirkstall. I'm sure it's 5.5. There you go. 5.5. Who does 500ml cans in Leeds? Because I can imagine that would make it narrow it down a bit. What we got here? I love being 29. Hated 10 and 30. I was the opposite. Once I think I was worried about it all the way through the year before, and then once I turned it, I got to the point where I was like, oh well, what can you do? But yeah, I get it. Having a good family is a success. Yeah, that's right. I agree with that. True. And even if you don't have a family, but then there's always something. There's always something. Just social media gets me down. And I'm slack on truth on Facebook. I just stop. I very rarely go on, and if I go on, I kind of go on, like a few things, maybe 1 or 2 comments, and then I'm done. I just don't. I don't know. I just find it so negative. I just don't want that in my life. It's flipping horrible. And also, like Instagram, the stuff on there, it's just not realistic. It really isn't. It's It's just nonsense. When we went, going back to Disneyland Paris, we went, and Casey, me and Casey were queuing up for the teacup ride, and she said, "Daddy," and she was only a little tot. She says, "Why is no one enjoying the ride?" And I said, "What do you mean, honey? They're having a great time. They're all on their phones." And I looked up, and every person on the teacup ride was like that. Every one of them. Every one of them. I was like, that is sad. Very sad. I'm HD now again. Oh, that's good. This is my really cheap camera, Tom. This is my Orky, 35 quid off Amazon, and then I'm running it through OBS. And it's got, compared to my Logitech one, it's got a much wider field of view as well. Congratulations! We're all bigging up Rich. Afternoon all. Hello, Rusco and Disco Beer Reviews. How are you? So I'm on. Oh gosh, brain fog. I'm on Rusco and Disco's Instagram on Saturday night. I think we're starting 10 or half 10. I think 10. I think 10 because I'll start flagging after 10. So yeah, going on their Instagram live, which should be fun. Something different. If you want to come and join us. John, I just looked up the beer. I can't talk. John, I just looked up that beer on Untapped. The claim is an Ipa made with Goldings rather than Citra. Sounds interesting. An Ipa? Well, you know what? That's what's it right. It smells really good. Super fruity. Really mango-y, like really tight. Proper sweet. Smells amazing. Really good. You wouldn't like Goldings. You always think of it as being a bit meh. But it's got all that that tropical taste, and it's got a really nice soft character to it, and it's not overkill. It is really good, and it's got a very not a dry back end to it, but it's got like Let me just try it again. It's got like a subtle bittering at the back of my tongue, and the juiciness fades away into like a drier feeling. Admittedly, I've had a jab, and my nose is a bit blocked, so probably not tasting it as I should do. But yeah, it's all right. Really good. Not bad. I think for a big can as well, independent, $4.50, not too bad either. Yeah, it's good. It's all right. Tom would like that because he ate the Citra. John has a look of Dr. Robustic from Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, look, Captain, don't tell everybody, okay? It's our secret. Well done, mate. Lots of love for Rich in here. Look at that. Well done. Raggy says, thought so. We'll have to do a collab review one day once we're all allowed to visit with no issues. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely. Come and see us. You're always welcome. And also, Raggy, I'm building a pub shed at the moment. I'm waiting on some timber. We were going to put cement. He said I nearly said lentils. Lentils in. But we just thought, you know what? It's had wood in there for like 80, 90 years. And it's only just gone rotten. So let's take them out. Let's put wood back in. I like wood. I love wood. And the roof actually is supporting itself now anyway with the steels that are holding the roof up. So it's only really holding that much brickwork up above the door. So a big chunk of treated wood. And it'll look nicer from the inside than a big bit of cement. Hello from Rusco. 10 p.m. That's it, 10 p.m. They got some beers as well. Have you got your beers yet? Have they arrived? Want to start my own business after teaching, but not settled on an idea yet. You know what, Tom? With your experience, I don't know why you don't just do stocks and shares for yourself. Just do day trading. Just plod along. That's what if I had your knowledge, that's what I'd be doing. Just, yeah. Absolutely Raggy's beers, wines, and spirits reviews. Let's do the best of not special. Oh yeah, because you're not in them, aren't you? Yeah, you could do. That'd be good. Band 1 is full fat V12 goodness. Oh yeah, baby. It's a beauty, isn't it? I watched the film on Saturday morning with Kobe in bed. We were sat there. I had to hold the phone and then fast forward the rude bits. We were having discussions about CB radios and Breaker 19, Breaker 19. You know when he says, "You got your ears on, Snowman? Can you hear me?" And he says, "Yeah, 8.5. You blown the doors off or something like that." He was like, "What's 8.5?" And I was like, "Right, back in the day, CB radios, the maximum wattage was 8.5 watts. That was what they transmitted at. So you could tell if someone was near you or far away from you to a point based on how many watts would come up. You'd have like a little needle. I had what did I have? Mine was I want to say a code breaker. I can't remember the name of it now. It had a big twisty dial on it. Commander, that was it. It was a Commander. And yeah, it'd tell you how many watts the other person you were receiving them at. And Kobe just thought it was fascinating. And I was like, yeah, I had a CB that my dad gave me that was in his car from years ago. And they were like, everybody back in the 70s had a CB. And then obviously in the 80s, yeah, there were a lot of us teenagers that had CBs because we didn't have phones. So we had aerials on our house or aerials. I had a mag mount in my bedroom. Yeah, and some people used to run burners as well. That was the other thing, which would push you over 8.5 watts, which were completely illegal. And then my other mate, his dad worked for someone that used to go and catch people illegally doing radio stations and transmitting on CBs and stuff. But yeah, kind of funny. That's one, John. Looking forward to beer chat Saturday night at 10 p.m. Yeah, I am too. It's just nice to do something different. Like just do a lot of the same stuff. I'm kind of in limbo. I'm waiting for stuff to change, and then I'm going up. I'm going to move up to the brewery and work more from there. So I'm going to do it with different type of content then. Yeah, defaulted to 480p, not this stream, but it does not look bad. Oh, okay. Favorite vinyl of all time. Favorite vinyl. I've got a vinyl back here. See it at the top. There. That's Chill Hop 2017. Essential Chill Hop 2017. And it's signed by Handbook, who is on the album. Favorite vinyl of all time. Ooh, I would have to say. What's it called now? I need to check what it's called, otherwise I'll make a massive fool of myself. Let me have a look. Favorite. Let me move this. Love my keyboard, by the way. It's noisy, but it's cool. Yeah. I was right. My favorite album, vinyl of all time, for me personally, is "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd. Plastic cover on it. Take the cover out, and then take the next cover out, and the man with the burning is on fire, shaking hands with the other dude. What an album! What an album! Loved it. One of my favourites. My two favourite. Yeah, why? My two favourite why? My two favourite what? My three vinyl. Oh right. The next day, Black Star by Bowie and Joshua Tree by U2. I don't think I've listened to any of those. Sorry, Captain. I really feel like it's Friday. I wonder why. Yeah, I know. I've just completely screwed with your how you feel. You're all going to wake up with a hangover tomorrow, and then the live will be empty tomorrow. I just was here, so I just thought I'd do it. Nah, man, I don't day trade, just long term on stocks. Yeah, but I don't know. Why don't you do a bit? Just do a bit. You've got to do a bit. Doge is going to the moon at the moment. So Elon Musk is on Saturday Night Live, and I reckon it's going to go to $1, and I think people will sell because that's what I would do. The Chrome Beard, Defo Matey, reviewing some of our great Nottinghamshire beers too, right? I bet you got some right good breweries down there. Yeah, beers arrived properly. Cheers, looking good. Awesome. I hope you like them. And you be honest. If you don't like them, don't say you don't like them. Mark Jones says, I'm from Leeds, mate. What would you, oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I'm getting tired. What would you say personally was the best brewery in Leeds that you've tried a beer from? Ooh. Right. Okay. What beers have I tried in Leeds? That's the first question. So I've had Pig Love. I really like their Amazonian beer that had like some sort of bark in it and something else. Has a picture of a sloth on it. I got it from Jim's Bottle Shop. That was really good. I've had some from North Brewing Company that I thought were all right. I think what other Leeds breweries Leeds Brewery itself, I think I've had a beer, but I don't remember much about it. North Brewing, I actually threw one away once, but that's because I bought it. It's not really, there was nothing wrong with the beer, but I bought it not knowing what it was, and it's completely not my bag. It was a sour, like a lactosey thing. It just tastes like off milk. Just didn't do it for me at all. But other North beers I've had absolutely loved. Oh yeah, I don't know. I do like North. I also had Tapped, which is technically Pivovar, but Tapp's got a brewery at inside their bar, haven't they, in Leeds? And I've had a beer there, and it was really good. So I don't really have I wouldn't say I know that there's a specific best brewery. I think Pig Love are one to watch. I think they're up and coming. I think they could be very good. Oh, there's Kirkstall as well, isn't there? Kirkstall, all right. If I had to pick between North and Kirkstall, I'd probably pick North if I was offered both. But I don't remember ever having a bad one of Kirkstall either. It's very difficult to pick because, yeah, you have some great breweries in Leeds. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that was really crap of me. That was the worst answer. I'm sorry, mate. Sorry, Mark. All right, Rag and Crowbeard, Breaker, Rubber Ducky. Do you know what a rubber ducky is? It's just the short rubber aerial. That's all a rubber ducky is. Magmelt on a cake tin. Yeah, that's it, man. Well, I'm glad it wasn't just me that was a proper sado, but we did have phones. So I mean, there was me. My handle was Silver Dollar. My mate's was Moonraker, which was predictable because he had a Moonraker CB. I can't remember what was Paul's. Something to do with the sea. Oh, I think it was like Lifeboat Jim Bob or something because his brother was in the RNLI. Yeah, those are the days, man. Those are the days. Alex, what's Alex called? He called himself something like Red One or something like that. Yeah, we were just teenagers, man. We thought we were so cool. Captain Meets Adventures. Hey up, me rubber ducky around here. How did you go? How did you go about setting the brewery and scaling it up into minimal production into more production? So when we started, we cuckoo brewed. So we brewed out somebody else's brewery, which was Golka Brewery, which was a 4-barrel system, very small. And we just hired the brewery for the days we wanted to brew. And then we soon outgrew that. And actually, it's very difficult to make money on a small scale unless you've got a pub. So then it was like, well, let's get our own kit. And then we looked at what other people were doing. And when we did the maths, we worked out that you couldn't really make any money unless it was bigger than 8 barrel. So we bought, but an 8 barrel was a bigger jump than we wanted to do. But then we just thought, smeg it. So we borrowed 30 grand from the Small Business Enterprise Fund or something. Borrowed 30 grand from there. We paid it back now. Borrowed that, bought our own kit, put it in, then realised that we didn't have enough money to plumb it in. So we opened the tap room. The money from the tap room then plumbed it in, basically. That was it. So yeah, it's pretty mental. Yeah, that and then now we've got investors, got more tanks, and really we want to jump now to 20 or 30 barrel. That's really what we need to do. We need to scale up again. Never owned a vinyl in my life. Own enough CDs to sink a ship though. Yeah, Al's got loads of CDs, loads and loads of CDs. Paul's beer reviews in it. You okay? David Cameron is a big fan of Pig Love too. Captain Meets Adventures is naughty. Hello, good afternoon. Hi Phil, how you doing? Liquid Light, Totally Brewed, Neon Raptor, Castle Rock Brewery, Bang the Elephant, Alter Ego Brewing, Blue Monkey, Lincoln Green Brewing, Navigation Brewery, Magpie Brewery, Nottingham Brewery. The ones I recognise are Castle Rock, Neon Raptor. I love the name Bang the Elephant. That's hilarious. Alter Ego, I've heard of them. But the other ones, I've heard of Magpie as well. That's quite a few. There's a lot for you to visit there. Captain Meets Adventures. Hello, sir. I'm good, mate. Tar, you all right? Are you coming on, Paul? Are you coming on? Are you home yet? I tried to sail once, went down a sink, blooming horrible. Never again. Yeah, I'm not very good with sails, to be honest, Mark. I have tried, and I'm getting better, but I have to be in the right mood. I've got a 10% sour in the fridge. I've not had yet. Somewhere around here, I have a mono Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club band with Gandhi on the cover and the cutout sheets uncut in the sleeve. There you go. Wow. John, just wondering, in the CB radio world, what was the big rubber dong used for? It was just an aerial. It was just a very short aerial. It's just that's all it was. It was just if you had a handheld, you would have the police had them, so that would be the rubber duck. You could have a Kojak with a Kodak. That was a different thing altogether. Mine was double glazing. Had massive jam jar glasses at the time. So funny. That's brilliant. Double glazing. Wow, bless you, man. That's a good name, though, isn't it? Quality. Saltaire Brewery. Oh, yeah, of course there's Saltaire. I haven't had Saltaire for ages. I went to Salt Brewing the other day. It was months ago. Got a massive bar. Bands playing there. Good place. Yeah, I'd like to go to that, actually. Can I get your beer in the United States? America, baby! Look, got me a little America sticker. Please. There you go. No, not yet. We're working on it. I need someone who is a export specialist who can sort us out. I need to find someone in America that would even want to buy our beer. So I think they could say it. After Smoky, how about good old boys? A Dukes of Hazzard Georgia IPA. Yes, I'm rolling with that. We talked about doing a Cannonball Run one as well, and there's the Cannonball Run one's really interesting because you could do because there's so many different characters and cars in Cannonball Run. You could actually do different beers within that run. So you've got the ambulance with the Mustang engine. A lot of people don't know this, but Cannonball Run, the film, there are some truths from the actual Cannonball Run that are in the film. So the first Cannonball Run was won by an ambulance that had a Mustang engine. And somebody did drive through the hotel in a pickup truck because the brakes faded out. There's all sorts of stuff like that. There was somebody that rode through on a motorcycle. That was thing. So yeah, there's so many things you could do with that one. But Dukes of Hazzard, I like the Dukes of Hazzard. It's great, but it's become synonymous with racism now. Even though I don't ever remember as a kid it being anything to do anything but positive, really. In Smoking the Bandit, there's references. The Bandit and Snowman are not like that at all, but the sheriff is a horrible bigot racist. I think they make a point even all the way back then. So yeah, I think it's Dukes Hazzard is just like there's so much flack going around over that, but I'd love to do one because I love the car. Do a Bullet one, couldn't we? With the Bullet IPA with the do the Mustang and the Charger on it. By the time you get to this, it'll be gone. Well, actually, I'm not that far behind. 1 minute. Americans just drink Budweiser's car wash. Yeah. I wonder if a Budweiser in America tastes better than a Budweiser in the UK. That's my thought. Can't believe I'm in a Premier Inn for work. And the Shubert, yeah. The old 1079 trusty Audi lagers. They're not bad, then. Oh, dude. That's annoying, isn't it? Premier Inn sat in watching a TV that's a quarter of the size of what you'd normally watch with the worst sound known to man. I just take my earphones normally and watch it on my phone. You just hold your phone closer to your face. Love Cannonball Run car ideas. Can you imagine the can art? Make one of each car design. Different cultural tastes with each one. Please do a Dom DeLuise one. I'd love to. I love Dom DeLuise. What a guy. I love the outtakes as well. See, my man, Doug, who does this, we had a chat about Cannonball Run. He was like, that would be cool. So, like, you could do I'd love to do one with the ambulance on with Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise on it. Or, like, you could have Captain Chaos driving the ambulance. That was my thought with his cape maybe coming out the window. I thought that'd be good fun. I'd like to do the two priests in the Ferrari. That's hilarious. With Sammy Davis Jr. and Dean Martin in it, and then maybe the other one, which would be really cool, is the Mitsubishi Starion with Jackie Chan in it, and the guy who played massive tall bloke, wasn't he? Who played the dude that in James Bond that bit through everything, Jaws or whatever it was called. Yeah, that'd be another good one. That'd be good fun. That sitcom with Alf Garnett, No Chance Now. Yeah, that was bad. I mean, that was bad. Very bad. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's worse than Dukes of Hazzard. Budvar is the best Budweiser. Hands down. Hands down. It's the original for a start. As Sammy Davis Jr. says in the camera, God is our co-pilot. That's right. That's a good name. That's a good name for a beer, isn't it? Yeah. See, I don't know whether this car and beer thing is. I love it because I'm a petrol head, but I don't know if other people like it or whether they don't. It's not really been done that much before. So I don't know. I don't know whether people like it or not. In Walmart, there's about 20 versions of Budweiser. Like, no way, really? Wow, I didn't know that. I once went to France and I went to a supermarket and I went down an aisle that contained only squirty cream. And I have never seen so many different versions of squirty cream. I just didn't know that was a thing. But apparently in France, I mean, there's 2 aisles of cheese. And yeah, it was incredible. Well, it's a nice surprise. Good evening. Hello, Neil. Well, I was just here. And I thought, why not? Why not? Evening sausage. Hello, Scott Wonder. How are you? I just, like I say, I was in a meeting, and then I thought, why the hell not? So yeah, I'm on here. Don't know how long I'll be on here. Don't know if it's going to be a late one. I can't see it being a late one because I need to eat. All right, okay. I've got a message from Paul. He's not coming on. It's not coming on. He says, "Get lost, you scumbag." I'm not coming on. Thought it was a bit harsh. No, I didn't really say that. They're just chilling. They're just chilling. So here's a question for you guys, because I'm going to finish this beer and I might call it a day because I've had one beer and I feel squiffy already. And if I finish this one, I definitely will be squiffy. What is the future going to be for live streams on here? Oh, hello. He's changed his mind. He's changed his mind. Hey, up.
Hello. You all right?
I thought you weren't coming on.
Oh, I didn't know if you'd seen my message or not.
I just saw it then and read it out.
Literally just seen it. I thought I'd jump on and say hello.
Yeah, I'm not going to do a late one. I'm just like, I'm just on.
You just what?
I'm just on. I'm just here. I'm just
on. You don't know what's happening. You're just on.
I'm just on.
It's one of them. It's one of them, isn't it? How are you? You still alive?
We're still live. We're still live.
Still alive.
Yeah. How's your week been? You've been all right. I've hardly spoken to anyone.
Yeah. As John died, he took his jab, and no one's heard from him since, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah. But no, it's been all right. It's been all right. It's Friday again already, somehow. I don't know where it's gone.
I suppose a bit Friday.
I suppose it was a bank holiday, wasn't it, this week? So everyone's lost a day.
Yeah, I've had a day of kids because they shut the kids' school for a polling station.
Oh, really?
But now they're giving homeschooling to do, so now I have to stop and do that as well.
Fun and games. Did you have you bothered going out to vote today?
I have not.
No, me neither.
I just, especially in our local area, they're all as bad as each other. I can't bring myself to side with any one of them. I can't stand any of them.
Yeah, I think my opinion. That's my opinion of them across the board. Really, they're much of a muchness. None of them, at least very few of them, ever do what is set out in their manifesto. They're just, once they're in. They're like, bugger what we said we were going to do. We'll just crack on and make the money, right?
Well, that's it. I mean, yeah, every time one of them gets in, we normally get a message. The only thing that I will say is the Conservative guy that we had for our area, our MP, has been really, really good. The Labour one, we have Barry Sherman who does Huddersfield. He was terrible. He's been terrible for the last few years. But Labour keep promising that they're going to replace him with someone else and then never do. And he's this year, I mean, the Labour dude came and told me that I needed to vote and said blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what? After Barry's performance, I'd never vote for you. Not for the local area. He's hopeless. He won't even answer an email.
Yeah.
I got two MPs. One who's for this area, and then the main one for Huddersfield, which is Labour. So you've got Conservative and Labour. Conservative guy, I'm asking him questions about beer duty. He raised it in Parliament. Like, literally, I saw him on TV. I was like, can you ask this question? And he asked it there and then. Like, literally. Flipping Barry, I've sent him emails, nothing, not a single reply ever, not once. He's not visited Huddersfield since COVID even started. He lives in blooming Cambridge.
Lives in Cambridge?
Yeah. He's not interested. And then he hired my mate's bar This is a couple of years ago. And he said, I'm going to have a big party. I'm going to do this, blah, blah, blah. Got him to make a load of food, paid for a load of drinks, blah, 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 blah. So my mate had to kick everybody, like make sure it was exclusive for his after party. And then he wouldn't pay for it.
Oh, wow.
No, like just never paid for it. And he had to literally hunt him down to the end of the earth to get his money. I just thought, and you get, do you know who I am? Is one of them.
Yeah, it's a standard politician behaviour.
Yeah, just I'm not for one or the other particularly.
I assume that there's some real politicians out there somewhere that when they say something, they do actually intend to do it, and then once they get into that position, the money becomes an issue and they can't really do what they want to do. But as far as I'm concerned, politicians, they talk, and very few ever actually deliver on what they say. So it's my issue is, what's the point in voting? Because they're never going to do what they want them to do. Even if they really want to, they're not going to be able to push it through. You know, if you offer them enough money, you know, there's an issue down the road from us. There's a load of green belt, farmland, that the people are trying to build on. They're trying to build like over 100 homes on it. The area is not suitable for 100 homes. The roads there as it is are rubbish. There's no public transport in the area. And apparently the local MP was on board with the project because he'd been given a load of money. So, but it shows where their loyalties lie. You give them enough money, they'll say yes to any project in the world. But when it actually comes to using their own brain and doing something good for the local community, they're nowhere to be seen. They get in, they make all these promises, they get in, and then everything that they promised that get them in that place in the first instance just goes out the window.
Yeah.
I don't trust a single one of them. That's just my opinion. I don't trust any of them.
Well, there was one planning thing in Huddersfield. I won't say who it was or what it was, but it was actually a good project on a bit of land that no one could use for anything else really. And they wanted to build houses, but it was getting blocked. And it's quite a posh area. So basically, the posh people living there didn't want the thought of any social housing, basically up there.
Yeah,
every new estate has to have some social housing. Anyway, they were blocking it and all this stuff. His daughter wanted to buy one of the houses that was going to be built, and he voted against it. And when they said, like, why did you vote against it? And he was like, well, whilst my daughter might like a house there, I quite enjoy my job. And he was purely voting based on whether he would get voted in again or not.
Yeah.
I just thought that's not ideal. That's not an ideal situation. But.
Yeah. That's how they roll. They play politics with the elections. Literally, they pander to people that they think will vote for them. They'll say all the right things to get these people on board. You know, get the numbers, and then once
I didn't know whether you could go round someone's house and tell them on polling day that they had to go vote, because that's what this Labour guy did. He came and he said, I'm just saying, have you gone and voted yet? And, vote Labour, and then tried to hand me this pamphlet.
Yeah. We've had them all through the door the last few days. And me personally, I pick them up and they go in the recycling bin straight away. That's just how it goes here. But I mean, if people are going out voting, good luck to you. A lot of people fought for that right to vote, and fair play to you if you want to go and do that. Me personally, I just don't trust them enough to warrant me walking to a polling station and doing it. That's just my opinion. I don't believe a word they say. That's just that. But I respect your right to go and vote. It's a good thing to do, right? If that's what you believe, then cool.
Yeah, I just also the other thing we're a bit. I own a business. I feel like people will ask me who did I vote for. I say I didn't vote for any of them. Because I'm completely on the fence with it. I'm not getting. There's aspects of all of them I like, and all of them I dislike. I'd rather. I just if something locally is happening and I'll fight for that, and that's it. So yeah, we were talking about, do I continue with the cars and beer theme?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
It's not been done really much, has it?
No, I can't think of. Well, right now I can't think of any off the top of my head without racking my brain. I can't think of any. Can you think of any?
I think of one that I've seen with a Volvo called My First Volvo.
Who proved that?
Can't remember.
Says it all then.
Yeah, well, there's that. Scott says, "Good man." All right, Scott.
We should do a stout with a kit from Knight Rider on the front of it. That'd be sweet.
This is it. There's so many things that we could do. That's like,
I've got the abandoned car. I'm drinking that now. I mean, could you imagine that with kit on the front of it? That black car with a little red light at the front. That'd be awesome.
Man.
That'd be awesome. Like a cherry stout or something with kit on it. Yeah, man, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I like that. I like the Cannonball Run one. I think that's good. Bramall Backroom Brewery says 80s themed TV beers would be brilliant. Airwolf, Knight Rider, A-Team all have vehicles suited to black eye.
The A-Team van on a beer. I would buy the crap out of that.
I just don't know what the copyright is. I already feel like I'm pushing the envelope with that last one.
So you've not heard anything? No one said nothing.
No one said nothing yet.
That's all
good. Lydia's like, you doing it live? I am. That's why I messaged you to say I'm all done now. I did a business round table. It's all very serious. Had an investment chappy there.
Oh, Lids.
They've all been to Auntie Helen's.
Auntie Helen's. Hey, buddy.
Chucked it down.
How you doing?
Good.
You're good? Good man. Good man.
You all right, buddy?
I'm just hungry.
I'm hungry, actually. I'm ready.
Dinner now.
What are we having?
Curry.
Ruby Murray. I said we'd have a curry tonight.
Ruby Murray. I've got chicken pasta now.
I'm gonna start the poppadom.
Poppadom. Try some what?
Yeah.
You can try some.
Chug.
What do you think?
Good.
What's it taste like?
It doesn't really taste like the Bavaria.
No, it won't do. But what does it taste like?
I don't really know. Sweet a little bit.
Sweet, yeah, it's definitely sweet. Fruity? Yeah. It's not on form today, is he?
Which one is it?
Beerish?
Yeah.
Bit beery.
Zapato's Goldings. Don't you steal my beer, you little toe rag.
Bit tradish.
Well, it's not, though. It's apparently meant to be a Nipa, and instead of Citra, they put in Goldings.
What's that like?
It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, genuinely all right. Yeah, not bad at all.
I've never thought about a comparison. Replacing the Citra hop with the Goldings hop. Be a hell of a lot cheaper.
Oh, yeah. It tastes great. It's not as punchy. It's got like a smoothness to it that's really nice. Still tastes like you've got all your mango flavours, but it's not as... it just doesn't have that Citra kind of... It's just... I'd say it's more well-rounded.
Yeah.
Not having Citra.
Yeah. The Citra can be overpowering sometimes, can't it? If they go a bit overboard with it.
Yeah, it's true.
What's your opinion on Sabro? Do you like Sabro hops?
I like Sabro.
I know
you. Do you? I thought you hated them.
Nah, I'm on the I like side of things. It seems to be there seems to be two sides of it. I don't know many people that are in the middle. You either really like Sabro or you really dislike it.
It's the coconut, isn't it, in Sabro?
Yeah,
I flipping love coconut.
Yeah, so do I. But when I first tried it, the guy who was I had a pint literally on draft, new stuff with Sabro in it, and it was a single hop Sabro. It was a single hop Sabro pale ale, and he was telling me what what you should get, like you said, that tangerine and coconut, and it was literally spot on, like a distinct tangerine and coconut, not orange, not clementine, not peach and apricot. It was tangerine and coconut. It was absolutely spot on. And today, my friends at Mad Squirrel have just unveiled their latest beer, which goes on sale tomorrow, and it's a Sabro and Citra Ipa.
Ooh.
Well excited about that. That is going to be fruity as hell, isn't it? So it's going to be like tropical fruit, coconut. It's going to be like a Bacardi, and it's going to be Bacardi basically, isn't it? A Bacardi.
Oh yeah, that
mental.
sounds amazing.
Does sound good. So I'm going to grab some.
I've got a sponsor.
Boom.
Burr.
Burr. Burr.
You
got a sponsor? As in the channel's got a sponsor?
I've got a sponsor for one set of videos I want to do.
Oh, awesome.
So I talked about doing a coffee walk.
Yeah.
So there's a guy called Dennis Collins who's got Black Mountain Jeep, and he does this thing called Coffee Walk, and he has a coffee, and then he just walks around the business telling you all about it. And he's sponsored by a coffee company. So I thought that is perfect. That's what I want to do when I get up to the brewery. So I ordered a coffee machine, a nice little filter machine for up there, a milliliter, same as what I've got here. And I spoke to my mates at Bean Brothers, and they're going to sponsor me to do it, and they're going to supply me with free coffee.
Oh, now that's what you're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you want. There you go.
How cool is that?
That is pretty awesome. Love that.
He's on. Paul's on. Dank double dipper called Rising Dank instead of Rising Damp. Live streams with you lads together in the flesh. Yeah?
That's in the pipeline, isn't it? That's in the pipeline.
Oh, Paul. Right, so I was going to order some Lordsborough & Co sunglasses to be made, and you can have a different logo on each side of the sunglasses.
Right.
So I was thinking of putting Lordsborough & Co on this side and Paul's beer reviews on the other side.
Love it. I'll have 20 pairs now.
Right, okay. I'll order them tomorrow because it's so easily done, and it's just it doesn't take. There's no setup fee or anything like that with them.
That's wicked.
So,
I just want my logo on the side of a sunglass. That'd be the nuts.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. Have you got any here? Have you got yours? We don't know where. Liz has got a pair somewhere. We do tortoiseshell ones and black ones with gold. It's all in gold. What did you say? Are yours white? Oh, she's got white ones. We did some white ones as well.
I want black ones. I want black ones.
Yeah, we'll get it sorted. It'll be paid for tomorrow. So yeah, I've noticed a downturn in views. Yeah, I asked a question about a while ago, just before we come on. What do we think live streams are going to do?
I think numbers will go down. I think it's inevitable.
Yeah, I reckon we're at half now of what we had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, last week was half.
I think what I'm noticing, I think the Saturday live that I do, I think the general amount of people in the room at the same time is down slightly. Yeah. But I think a lot of people are watching when they get home or something, because the actual overall viewing figures are up. I don't seem to be getting as many people in live, which I don't mind. People are coming back to life now. They're going out and having a life. That's a good thing. You know?
Yeah, good. Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah, like it makes no difference to us. Neil's currently falling around his kitchen because he's sniffed chili powder.
I've done that.
Yeah, it's the guys that are like the live feeds is where they earn their money. They're going to really struggle.
Yeah.
Neil, good luck with that. The problem with politicians is they promise a lot and deliver little. Yeah, hell yeah. Brandon R, how was the pint? Yeah, it was good. Really good. I'm really enjoying this. It's not bad. Hey, you two, out of character, doing a Thursday live. We just did it to throw you off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey there, Rich.
Yeah, we're still doing the one tomorrow. Yeah, still doing it. They all pee in the same bucket and lie through their teeth. Yeah, true. Labour in Southampton just wanted to close loads of roads in central Southampton. Well, they've done the same in Huddersfield. So they built a massive multi-storey car park in the 70s and didn't do it correctly, and all the rebar's gone rotten, and then it got assessed and it was falling down. It was really dangerous. It could have collapsed, but they were still parking cars in there. So they've shut that to knock it down. And in their infinite wisdom, whilst lockdown's been done, the parking spaces, they made the bulk of them disabled. And then where the other parking spaces were, they put bollards in, so you can't park. So now you can't go into the town centre at all. You can't just go in, park, and dropping off for pubs is like super difficult.
Nightmare.
No. Absolutely crazy it is.
It's all good coming out with these ideas, but you've got to think them through, haven't you?
Oh, it's just not. Don't get me wrong, there doesn't need to be loads of cars in our town centre. But if they want to revamp the town centre, they've got to get somewhere for people to park the damn cars. Just there's nowhere. There's no. They're not gonna come in if they can't park. It's just, if you shut the multi-story and then delete all the town centre ones, it's just like, how stupid can it be?
Yeah.
Sounds like my boss, that MP, pays for now. Yeah, it's true. For the first time, I've not voted. For me, Keir Starmer is the Thunderbird puppet without the strings. Is basically beige. Yeah, that's what I said to the Labour guy. I was like, it's just inept. Our MP put anti-Semitic tweets out, right? And Keir Starmer was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop all that. There'll be none of that." He put proper anti-Semitic, and Keir Starmer did absolutely nothing at all.
The Labour Party seem to love a bit of that, don't they?
Oh, it's appalling.
That's weird, isn't it? There seems to be it seems to be bred in them. That they have a thing with it. It's odd, very odd.
But then they're the ones that are calling for race stuff all the time.
Yeah, but they ignore this.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's right through all the politicians, but like on all sides. But it just seems like double standards to me. But
it's old white power. So there's bound to be a lot of very ignorant and dated views amongst them. That's another reason why you shouldn't really trust them, because it's dated views, man.
Mark Jones says, aren't we have the same boss? Jimmy Katara says, defo may. What makes me think it's a photo opportunity? Yeah, I know. Yeah, in it just. They're all as bad as each other. Do you remember that? Do you remember that massive? It still makes me giggle. That stone that Ed Miliband did. That big thing with all these the Ed Miliband promises of Labour, and then it ended up. There was a video on YouTube that somebody did recently. They found it. They found that stone that cost a fortune. And it was like just left somewhere in someone's yard, just in the dirt. It's like, wow, crazy. Kev says, "Good evening, Scott and Wonder. Going to vote in a bit, mainly because it means walking past the pub."
That's a good reason to vote, I suppose.
The problem is, if you don't vote in general election, you don't have the right to complain about the local. Yeah, I get that. It's just, yeah, they're just all as bad as each other. That's all I'm saying.
If you pay your taxes, you have a right to complain. I've heard that before. It's like, if you don't vote, you've not got the right to complain. But it doesn't matter if I vote or not. I still have to pay my taxes. So if I pay my taxes, I have a right to vote, don't I? Right to complain, should I say?
Oh yeah, they're the ones that.
Regardless of who I vote in or not, they still take my money, And the idea is they're meant to put it towards the benefit of our country. And when it doesn't, you kind of have to think, well, why am I paying tax?
Mark Jones is on the money there. What about Huddersfield Hell's Angel? Hell's Angels? Yeah, that just makes me think of like motorbikers.
Is it? Biker Gang, Hell's Angels, yeah.
Car themed beers, I'd vote for that. See, everyone's loving that.
Let's go.
Politicians are like diapers; they should be changed frequently for the same reason. Robin Williams, yeah, absolutely.
Like it.
It
Was it Mark Twain? Was it Mark Twain who said, if voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it? I'm sure that's something he said.
Yeah.
Well, it was that. If voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it. And I think that kind of says it all. It's a popularity contest. It's nothing to do with change. It's about who's the most popular at the time, and then who can get the job to piss everyone off for the next few years. That's voting, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just have to be careful because we're a company as well. Me personally, I'm too intertwined with it, and then whoever's in power always wants to make a visit to the brewery. So and have a photo opportunity. Evening, John and Paul. Five beer deliveries due this week. Just cracked open an Innocent Gunpowder IPA. Woo.
Innocent Gun. They're a solid brewery, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Starkey Session IPA with Starsky and Hutch car on it. I like that. That's quite cool.
That would be cool.
Hiya, young lids. Sobieski said hi. She's busy fighting with chicken at the moment. Fighting. She's stirring like a wild thing.
I'll get mine at the supermarket. They kill it for you and everything. It's great.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Lids, apparently you could get chicken where you don't have to kill it yourself. I've got a pack up in the I've got a pack up in the Premier Inn. Great. So Mark's stuck in a hotel somewhere.
Oh.
For work, and he said all the pubs are shut where he's at. So he can't even get. But luckily, he's got some sneaky beers in.
You got to go to the office, ain't you? That's it. You've got to take some in the room, yeah.
Evening, lads.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Nice to see you. Them two are ignoring us. I'm not ignoring you.
We're here, Kev. We're listening, mate. We're listening.
Scott, have a word. Press conference just started for fight Saturday night. If anyone is interested. Oh, is this to do with the boxing?
Billy Joe Saunders is fighting this weekend, isn't he? Oh, Jeff boy.
So what can you watch it on? Just out of interest.
Don't know. Probably a pay-per-view. Every boxing fight's pay-per-view these days, isn't it?
Yeah, but what is it pay-per-view on? Can you do it online? I tell you what, you and me would have a blast if we did pay-per-view. If we got pay-per-view to watch it, so we could both see it, headsets on, so nobody else can hear it, and then we commentate on it. It'd be mega.
I did that with the football the other night.
Yeah, you did great with that.
I was muted the telly. I was commentating whilst trying to read out the things. It was actually a good laugh. I'm going to do that again. That worked really well, actually. It did do well.
You did 1,000 views on that, didn't you?
Yeah, it shot up pretty sharpish. Did quite well, that. I didn't realise how interested people would be in it. It was good.
I'm just thinking it'd be good fun if we could do it, because I did that Cletus and Cars thing. I got 6,000 views. It was insane. I was like, what's going on? But if we did it, maybe shall I find out and then we'll do it? Yeah,
do it. We'll do a live stream with the boxing. That'd be awesome.
What time is it?
Where's Brad? Give us the information. Here, I'll watch it on DAZN. Just download the app. It's only $1.99 a month. Whoa. Can you watch it on the telly? Can you watch it on the telly? DAZN. I've heard of that. They've got a channel on YouTube, haven't they? Ordered some Sabro and Talus today to brew an IPA. Hope they go together, as Talus is bred from Sabro. Is it really?
I didn't know that. I'm just literally writing that down.
Info. Bramall Backroom Brewery. Hello, Bramall Backroom Brewery. Have you spoken to these guys before, John?
Yeah, they've been on before. I think Bramall. Are you guys not a home brewer? That's what I thought you were, but I might be wrong.
Do you sell your beers? Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you want to plug anything while you're here?
Absolutely. Just voted Monster Loons all the way. Always a red. Hello, mate.
Are they still going? The Monster Looning Raving Mad Party, whatever they're called.
I hope so. They're like, I don't know. They're just like they've got to exist, haven't they?
Yeah, always there.
And that was Salute. Well, there you go. Fair enough. The high street is dying. Loads of big shops. Do you know? I tell you what. One of the reasons why I didn't vote is back in the day I was in so much debt. I had so many debt collectors chase me. I didn't dare put my register. I was like, I don't live here. I'm a ghost. So yeah. I had an ex-wife trying to take me for everything.
Do one.
Yeah. See, this is it. Amazon. I put my hands up. People like me have killed it as well. You know, a lot of these independents now, we're all online, and it's not. It's everything from like I went to Bean Brothers. He was mad busy. Like the roastery, he just finished roasting some coffee. Smelled amazing. There were coffee bags everywhere. He'd filled them, weighed them. He had bags full out into his Nissan Navara to go and deliver all these bags of coffee. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, but I think this is the thing. I honestly have sold more beer on our website than we did last year. The heck is that about?
Nice. So you built yourself up now.
Bonkers, absolutely bonkers. We just can't make head nor tail of it. And those 30-litre poly kegs, flipping why I didn't do them earlier, I don't know. They are flying out. Guess who's in the house?
Who's in the house?
It's Alan Mead.
Alan Mead. Hello, son.
How are you, mate? How's the cow? Evening, lads and ladies. Lindsay, Alan Mead says hello. Hi. Innocent Gun, don't they make cricket bats as well? They do, yeah. They do, yeah.
Do they really?
No. It's two companies, very similar names.
Oh, there you go. That's what I said a minute ago.
Do you ever see our old Lord's Brewing Co logo? Have I got it on anything here? Yeah, it's on the wall in the brewery, but it looks. I went to the doctor's, and the doctor's stethoscope is exactly the same logo.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so we've kind of. That's why we've kind of moved away from it as well. It wasn't intentional. It just looked like it. Yeah, Sobieski put the quote up. Daniel Bale. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. How are you, buddy?
Daniel Bale.
Bale.
I hope you're feeling better, mate. I was worried about you when I found out you're in hospital.
I was in hospital. What happened to you?
I don't know what happened, but you weren't very well anyway, were you, bud? So it's nice to have you back on form, old boy. We love you. Watch it on Dan's. So can I watch that on a PC though? Because that's Paul. Have you got Amazon Fire Stick or like Chromecast or anything?
No, I've got Amazon Prime. But I haven't got any of them.
You can cast to your Prime Stick.
Really?
Yeah. Have you got a Prime Stick? Is it a stick?
No.
Oh.
Literally an app on my telly.
Can
you get DA? Yeah, I've got a smart TV. It's very smart. Smarter than me. Can you get the DAZN app on your telly? That would be handy.
Also, what time's the flight? Because I'm meant to be on Rusco and Disco's beer Instagram thing on Saturday night.
Rusco Disco.
On Saturday night. You what? Casey's. Oh, I'm getting a guilt trip. Did you hear that?
No.
Okay, it's Casey's birthday.
Yeah, kind of. That's a big deal.
I'm gonna have to look that up and see if I can watch it on here. Yeah, that'd be interesting. We were like, oh, and he hit him, and then he hit him back, and then he hit him again, and
they're hitting each other.
Yeah, you can cast it from your phone or tablet to a smart TV. That's okay. DAZN. DAZN.
Already owns it, does he? Nice. DAZN. DAZN. Off the
So,
street. DAZN. Pardon me.
can you not watch it on your PC then? Because if I did it from here, I'd have to watch it on my PC.
You must be able to watch it on your PC. Must be able to.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
I'll look it up.
£1.99. That's now.
That's cheap, isn't it? Surely that price won't stay around like that. Watching all the fights. I'll tell you what, if I could get the app on my telly, watch it off the TV, and just have the laptop, we'll live stream the fight. That'd be funny. Even if we don't do this weekend's fight, we can.
We can do another one. Yeah,
do the future fights. I mean, Fury Joshua's coming up sooner or later. Imagine doing that. The live stream for that one. Woo! That'd be fun. Have a piss up watching the biggest fight in history.
Oh, I've done it. I've signed up.
Have you done it?
Done. That was painless. Yeah, you can watch it on here.
There you go. I'm going to go have a look on my telly. See if I can just get the app on my TV.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, that's good. There you go. So you should be able to get that on your TV. Even if you didn't get it on your TV, what you could do, have you got a website browser on your TV?
I'm not sure. I haven't had a proper play with it. I've got a few apps on it though.
Yeah, you might be able to watch it like I can watch it on a browser now. That's really good. That's pretty good.
I've got the WWE network on my TV. My brother over in California, he's a subscriber, and it's a bit like Netflix. You can give him the password and just blag it. So I watch all these free pay-per-views. It's great. What I like about these apps is the picture quality is always immaculate. I watch WWE Raw in like 4K or something like that, and there's not many networks that actually do it in 4K. So the picture is awesome on some of these apps. Really good.
Oh wow! Main event doesn't start until 4 in the morning. You and me at 4 in the morning, like this with a coffee.
It could be a good fight.
Is it him?
Sleep.
Yeah, we'd have to. I don't know how you do that. 4 a.m. to. No, I couldn't stay up. If I stayed up all night, I'd be dying. I mean, I'm up for that, Paul. We could do that. We could do the 4 a.m. We'd get all the Americans on, wouldn't we?
I'd have to plan ahead, man. That's the thing. I never have a morning off work lately. Now I'm back at football. I work Saturdays and Sunday mornings. So that's the only thing. But I mean, as soon as we get like a weekend off or something, or I can book something, we'll do it. You know, if everyone's like, we'll 100% watch, I will book a morning off work and we'll do it. Have a lash up and watch the fighting. That'd be brilliant.
I wonder if I could convince my brother-in-law to come on because he's a boxer, isn't he?
Is he really?
Yeah, Timmy. Well, he used to be. He's a coach now, but he coaches in Manchester. But good boxer. So he'd be a great person to have on because he knows what he's talking about. That's
what you want. So everyone seems to know a boxer, don't they? So my mate Danny used to be a boxer. He's now a trainer, and he's been sparring with AJ lately. He trains at Finchley Boxing Club. I was talking to Richie about it. I was sending him some of the pictures. My mate Danny fighting with AJ, and just saying AJ's proper slimmed down. He's lost a bit of the timber. I think in preparation for this Fury fight, I think he's expecting it to go the long haul. You know, I think it's not going to be a quick one. So
yeah, I think the same.
It's interesting. There's a thing to look at him, my mate Danny. He's only like Abby. How tall's Danny? 5'7". He's only little. He's only a little guy. So you look at him, you wouldn't think nothing of it. But bang.
Well, if you saw my brother-in-law, If you put us next to each other, and you said who would batter who in a fight, I would guess that most people would say me. But he absolutely knocked the smoke out of me. I wouldn't stand.
Too quick. They're just too quick. When you're a trained fighter, you're too quick and you're too accurate. By the time I've thought about throwing a punch, you would have hit me with about 12.
yeah, that's exactly it. He would have absolutely obliterated me. And the fact, and like my old man said, if a fight ever goes on for longer than 30 seconds and they're still going, you're stuffed.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that, John? Would you consider a loyalty scheme for subscription service where we can use points on the website? Do you know what I was thinking about? I've been doing all this cryptocurrency, and I was like, why don't I do a cryptocurrency for Lord's Brewing Co. beer where you can redeem your currency for beer? And then what we could do if we opened up bars, you could use it. I've got this vision of something that's really far more grand than it should be, but I'd love to have a load of pubs all over the place or bars, and you have a card and you can dispense and have your beer yourself. You don't have anybody, no one has to serve you. You can just do it yourself, and it's all done by tokens and cards and subscriptions. That'd be great fun. Something different. They do it in Brazil and it works. Brazil. They love real ale in Brazil. They're proper beer monsters. Paul, get a fire stick for 40 quid.
It's not bad, is it?
Better than that.
I've got the Primat on me.
Yeah, there's no point. I've got a Chromecast for 35 quid. I think I paid for it. And a Chromecast, you can just literally cast your phone onto the screen of the TV in full HD.
Oh, that's quite cool. That's a good
That's
idea.
Right.
Cool.
Fury and Joshua, at this rate, they'll be fighting in their 50s.
What I've been told, it's being held up by Tyson Fury's team. It's because it's a two fight deal that they've signed. One of the fights is meant to be at Wembley Stadium, but from what I've heard is that the other fight they're basically waiting for the highest bidder, which is likely to be in the Middle East. And from what I've heard, is Tyson Fury's lot ain't happy about fighting in the Middle East.
Why?
That's what's holding it up. I don't know. That's all I've heard. But that might not even be the case, but that's what I've been told. But one of them's definitely going to be at Wembley Stadium, for all accounts. But the other one, we don't know. They haven't got a venue for it yet. They're just waiting. Wow. Who's going to cough up the most cheddar, basically?
Right, okay.
It's all down to money. It's all down to money.
The Middle East thing is interesting because, Chris Eubanks, he did that massive fight in somewhere out Middle East way. I want to say Saudi. Can't remember now. Getting old. But he never got paid. He never paid. No, never got his money. And it was a lot of money. And there's that element of he never got paid. And I don't know whether that's part of the reason why they don't want to go out there. It's because they never got paid.
Mm.
So there's lots of that used to go on. Saunders is a good fighter, but Canelo will murder him.
We'll see.
I'm watching Dan's now through the app on my PS4. That's the one way to do it, Paul.
I could do that.
I can see it here, actually.
Get the application on the PS4.
Could we project the fight onto a large shiny surface, either of your foreheads?
What's the boxing right there?
Just there. It's pretty shiny. Look how shiny that bit is. Woo.
Super shiny.
Yeah. Get yourself a couple of Red Bulls. Yeah.
I need a crate. I'll need a crate of monsters, Danny boy, to keep me going that long. I
think I'd have to go to bed and then get up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'd have to. I would. I wouldn't be able to function otherwise. Have a kick out of bed about 8 o'clock. Have about 4 or 5 hours and then get up again.
It's just the idea of drinking that early. It would be weird, wouldn't it? I'd be on coffee and tea, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, a few coffee.
I thought of live streaming for you. Yeah, do it, man.
We should do it. We should just be like 3 of us on a stream.
One
of us has got to be Joe Rogan in the middle. Have you seen his reactions to UFC when someone gets knocked out?
No.
Brilliant. He just grabs the arms of the commentators next to him and goes, "Oh my God!" It's brilliant. It is brilliant. Just go on YouTube. And look up Joe Rogan UFC reactions. They are classic. Absolutely.
No way.
They're so funny.
The
Love
boys
that.
have got UFC on the on the Xbox, and Joe Rogan commentates on it. It's
That
brilliant.
game is the most frustrating game in the world. If you played it, you could be like boxing the hell out of someone, kicking them, punching them, and all of a sudden someone will just land one good haymaker on you, and your fighter goes down like nothing's happened. It's ridiculous. So annoying.
It is annoying.
I could be Brock Lesnar fighting Ronda Rousey, and she'll hit me once, and I'll just be out. It's just stupid.
You're like, yeah,
How
it's
did-
frustrating. It's frustrating. Mark Jones Joshua fight getting announced early hours on Sunday morning on this show in Dallas. Oh, maybe we should fly out to Dallas to watch it.
I could totally afford that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Everyone set the alarms for 3:30 and watch along. Flipping Nora. I'd be interested to see what our watch figures would be like.
I reckon that'd be good. If we do what we did with all the hashtags and the social media and that, put it out there, we'll get so much abuse. It'd be funny. It'd be funny.
Yeah, people get cross because you don't stream what they want to see.
Yeah.
They
Like,
go on because they want to watch it, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Where's the stream? Where's the no?"
We can't show you the fight, dude. That's kind of legal ramifications involved in that. It's
Funny. Brad, that will be in Dubai, I reckon. Yeah, it probably will be. It's
Dubai.
Sharky.
Sharky. Hello, Kev.
How far's
Yeah,
dinner off,
yeah.
honey? I've got 3 minutes and it's dinner, so I'm gonna have to go.
3 minutes. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good.
I really need a wee as well. Which is 2 flights up. So Eddie has a show would be alright. 10 p.m. would be lovely.
Well, the Wembley one will be a decent time. They'll probably start firing about 9 o'clock. We'll all be up for that one.
The worst bit is if you plan for like watch party, let's get everybody together. We're going to watch the fight together. How I did it last time, put a headset on, and then I can hear it, and I can hear anybody else on here, but nobody else can hear it. So just use that microphone. And if we do all that, go to the effort, set everything up, and then it's like one punch done.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no.
Yeah. That would be annoying.
It happens.
Yeah. I can't believe that. He did wrestling in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, to be fair, I could have done that though. Tyson Fury did a little exhibition thing for the WWE a couple of years ago, and that was in Saudi Arabia, but it wasn't a fight, was it?
Was it poor? Was it poor?
Yeah, it was all fake, innit? Knew what he was doing.
Hello, Pete. How are you all?
Hello, Adrian.
We're all right, Adrian. Not bad. Don't stand a trade with a boxer. Get hold of them. Drag them down. Many a boxer gets uncomfortable getting the life squeezed out of them. Would Jake Paul beat Ben Askren in the street fight? Connor would kill Floyd.
Oh, hell no. That's the point with this Jake Paul geese. I've been doing a bit of research. He's got himself trained. He's become quite handy with his fists, but for some reason he's going after MMA fighters for these exhibition fights. And I'm like, if you're a boxer, if you're confident in your ability, then start fighting boxers. Stop fighting MMA fighters. Unless you're going to get into an octagon and have a martial arts fight with a fighter, then shut your mouth. Stop challenging wrestlers. Have a boxing match and let's see how fucking good you are then. Otherwise,
didn't he used to be a wrestler though as well, Jake Paul? I'm sure he was a wrestler before he was a boxer, but then
I thought he was just like a YouTube person.
No, they've got some sports background in like university or whatever it was.
Oh really?
I can't stand either of them. I think they're both blooming sociopaths.
He looks a bit special, doesn't he? in the nicest terms possible. That Jake Paul is kind of like that jaw, that lower jaw is swinging around. He's waiting for someone to knock it off. I want someone just to knock him out. I've only watched this guy a little bit, and I want someone to knock him out.
He's very driven. He's very driven in what he does. So you know,
he's loaded, isn't he? It's a fair play to him. Fair play to him. But someone knock him out, shut him up.
Just make him. It's just a money-making thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had that one.
We'll get John private jet.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Lord's Brinko private jet. Hey, you're always scratching around for something. Mob.
Metro, great Android app, broadcasts everything like free. Fox Nation. Mobdro.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cheers from the stream, lads. Enjoyed a nice one. Well, that's it. We're going to call it a day. Even if Paul's just turned up as we're going. I'm sorry. My Ruby Murray's ready. And I'm
Dindins, I think.
busting for a pee. Paul, nice to see you, mate.
Yeah, you too, mate. You too.
You're
on you as well.
We're on tomorrow at R4. If you want to pop on, you're more than welcome to.
I might pop on tomorrow after work, mate. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Have you got a theme yet for the low live?
No. I don't have a theme.
Beige. What? I think beige should be the thing.
Just beige. Just bring beer and drink it. What I will say about Saturday is I'm going to be starting a little bit earlier because I've got to finish earlier because I'm going out Saturday evening. So yeah. So I've got to start a little bit earlier.
Going out. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll think of a theme tomorrow. You think of it. I'll come up with some ideas.
We'll have some ideas. We'll get some ideas out there.
Right, lovely people. Thank you very much. And we'll see you all soon, you wonderful people. And, tomorrow, 4:30. See you here.
Cool. Have a lovely evening, guys.